Corona. 60 outlaw.
Get him! Get him! Get him!
On first down, Dudley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Up second down.
Second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Jet bomber. Jet bomber. Hey, box drop.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Go.
We got it. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Go.
Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rose. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They'll set up to throw. It's caught. Cooper. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44.
He's coming, double up.
Blue draw quarter.
throwing to start the drive. Shea, he'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, Shea. And his throw here's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
General West.
Hey, turn it up. Turn it up.
To throw again, Shea. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he gets this to the 35, good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
218, chopper. Hey, seam 6.
Check that. We're Mike 52 right here. Let's get the ball.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
5.
52.
On first down, Shea. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Alpha.
Right there. 54, right there. 54 Mike. You ain't going nowhere. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's go.
2nd and 9 now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 4.
Pilot, 64, weak.
check 3.
61, matchbox lights. Go.
They'll try the left side. Lucas. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready to break.
55. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the gun on third down, Shea, and he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Robbins. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Hey, exit.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Throwing on first down. Shea under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sit down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Shea. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robbins. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Back to throw. Shea, and that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. They'll run on first down. It's Lucas. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 7.
On second down now, it's Lucas, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first and 10, Shea. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 52. Mike
To throw on third down. Shea looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Going for it has paid off twice already on this drive. Can they convert again on fourth down? Let's see.
Smooth. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Let's go, team.
Big grip.
On fourth down, Shea. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From 17 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready. 90 Wolf.
Ricky.
5.
And to give this time to the tailback. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Come on,
and the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
General West.
They'll look to throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately. I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And he was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, team. Here I come.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, Zoo. Get ready.
Operating from the gun. Shea into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked off near the 42. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Back to throw now on second and 10. Buying time to his left. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Mike, check. 59. 65.
Shoot!
Out of the gun now on third down. Throw left side complete. It's Rose. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
X3, 218, chop it. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Watch out.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
132 fighter.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Ready? 30 base.
Check 55, Mike.
80 weapons. Hey, Delta. Hurry, fire.
He'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Looking to throw. Shea throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Back to throw. Shea, that's to his running back, complete. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shea. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Hey, wahoo!
To throw on 2nd down. Shea. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. As his guys are in for 6, and the Steelers have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check this.
Now a handoff looking right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
60 outlaw.
I'm coming.
You draw Corker.
55, back to
They'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
General West. I'm here all day.
On first down, James. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Bravo.
55, 955. Hey, eat. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
X3, 218, chopper.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Mike, check. 59.
Look, squeeze. Hey, high 7. Let's go. Get set. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Open man has got it. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Switch. Recon, 132 fighter.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
80 weapons.
Here's 2nd and 8. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
3rd and long.
Ready.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Hey, Foxtrot.
They'll set up a throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's and now the field goal team on for Buffalo. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, let's just make it an extra point, piece of cake.
Playing out, brother. Playing out, brother, right now.
But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Punishing. 14-10. I ain't punish him. You know how we'll play. He slow play everything, so.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They've got
the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
I'm sure you didn't play them before.
On that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I was afraid to play with.
They'll keep it on the ground.
You're afraid to play him.
They'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5.
I see a couple things, man.
Sound like you heard that before.
Looking to throw. Shea.
Move a couple people around.
Now Rio.
He'll be taken down, but not before
now Rio.
Across midfield. 23
Tell me
yards, the final
something.
tally.
The last 2 times that I played Ashley, who won?
Not Ashley.
Thank you. Come on, cuz. That's all I need to hear. He won last night, though. He won last night. He was happy as hell about that shit, though. The man wanted a cookie for that shit, cuz.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, man. That's why I be laughing at Queen, man.
The man wanted a cookie for that shit.
Own me. I'm like, Queen probably beat me 3 times in his whole life.
Off the play fake. Shea.
Okay, that's what I said. I said, nigga, once you undefeated and I beat you in the playoffs, I'm pretty sure you were.
The beauty of
trying to develop a website where we can track all that shit.
Everyone's doing the same thing.
Then he talking about something. Man, you ain't beat these. Man, stop it, man. You was undefeated and I came in your house and beat your ass.
Break off for the corner.
Stop.
Good timing. You get a completion.
I hate your corner, dude.
Man, tripping.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams.
Big
and there's
tripping
another nice example there of them making it difficult to
both got real short memories, man.
They obviously do.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
And got old ass Myles Garrett story. What do we do?
Now that's funny as hell to me.
He done betting on like 6 teams already. 14
Didn't
used.
pass that whole round.
Yeah.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
55, back 55. Ready?
Throwing again. Shea.
The man when he got Myles Garrett and changed his name to.
The 15,
what the fuck I say he changed his name to, David?
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Something stupid.
Well, if you do
Something stupid.
coverage,
I can't remember.
Oh,
I know what it was. He changed it to Warren Sapp Jr.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I was like, look at this dude here, man.
The Steelers
He go out and trade and get players and think people ain't gonna recognize who the fuck they are.
This
What
is
we doing?
3rd and 8.
Yeah. Five.
Double let him breathe. Double let him breathe. Play that time deep. Double let him breathe. Defense.
Ready?
Back to throw. Shea.
Oh,
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
I had him open too, and I fucking just didn't throw him the ball.
Thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year. I think
I hate
use him
playing
as
Will.
Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now. But
I
he's
do.
at
I
least
hate
on
playing
the
this
periphery and
nigga, bro.
deserves to be
I'm
in the
not lying to
discussion.
you.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs
Because every time
multiple
it's
big
just
plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
he got a counter for every fucking thing you do.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
I hate that shit.
This before being stopped at the 28.
I hate
Defensively,
that shit.
you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And
So
wow,
Bill
they've done
Clinton's
that in
at
a
the
big way,
Lakers
haven't
game
they?
tonight.
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they
I mean,
could get it
campaigning for his
done,
wife. That's the
well,
next.
guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth.
You might have been
And he'll be
campaigning
brought
for
down right around the 37th. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I forgot he's supposed to be
A
more
lot of
than
running
20.
backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
X3, 218, chop, 2.
They'll run on first down.
No,
It's James.
man, what the fuck?
40, the 30, past the 20, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
That's trash.
A great play there. His
I'm just trying to
touchdown
understand
on the
something
year.
on
And
this
the
game
Bills
for
have
real, though.
retaken
And
the
somebody
lead.
please help me understand.
And on
Because
that
obviously
long run,
I'm
maybe
missing
the
something.
defense caught napping
How
a little
is it
bit.
that when you throw the ball to a player on this game, and if a user is using a player, right, on the defense, right? Y'all listen to me.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and
How?
send this one away.
No. Listen, I'm just trying to understand. Somebody help me understand, because obviously I don't know the rules of the game.
Bad return here. He
Okay,
gets it
you
out
can
to
use
the
a player,
25
any
yard
player
line.
on the defense, right? How the fuck is it that you can run into a player that's supposed to be in a position to catch the ball and that shit not be a pass interference?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line
I'm
to
trying
start
to
their next
understand that,
drive.
bro,
And
because that shit has
3
happened to me several
interceptions
fucking
in this
times, and I'm
game.
like,
I would have to
I'm
say,
like,
I
bro,
wasn't a
that's a pass
quarterback,
interference.
But number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
I mean, is it not? Or am I tripping?
Coaches decide to do now.
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't hear you.
Your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game?
You said
Do you
what?
have that supreme
I didn't hear you.
confidence
Can you
that
repeat
he's
it?
going to turn things around?
I
See
said,
what they do. No gain
All
on the
right.
completion. 2nd and 10.
so, you know how you can use a player on defense, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So say for instance, you doing your little lurking thing or whatever the fuck you want to call it. How is it that when you throw the ball to a player, somebody can fucking just come along and fucking hit the fucking player and knock him off course from catching the ball?
12 yards that time.
And that should not be a pass interference.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like
Because we
that,
ain't got
how
the
tough is it for the
defense cut up.
defense to account for a running back?
But that's trash, bro. That shit shouldn't be like that.
Difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver.
But that's, I know what he's saying, but I'm saying that's trash.
Sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of
I
damage can he
understand
do to us
that, but at the
downfield?
same time, like I
And
just
who
said,
can match up
that
with
is
him
trash.
without weakening our overall defense. You're exactly right.
You tell me
It's
that
a
ain't
tough
trash.
task to match up to him.
Here's a run on first down that won't even
No,
get
I'm
back
just
to the line
asking
of
a
scrimmage.
question.
He
I'm
will
not
lose
yelling,
a
I'm just
yard.
saying.
2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring
I'm just
up a
saying,
second and long.
is that not trash, or is it what is it? I mean, what
I
is
like
it?
it. I like it because I feel like the offensive players got such an advantage on the game already.
No, they don't, man. Stop it. The defense is caught up with the offense on this game.
No way, sir.
From the gun.
The defense will catch up when I can fucking start audling.
Firing quickly here, and
And
that's
then look,
complete.
these niggas ain't even
That's
running
going
up
to
the
go down as a
field.
loss
Quick
of
snap.
5,
What
and
the
it
fuck
brings
is he
up
running
3rd
to?
down.
This nigga,
That
listen,
wasn't
bro.
exactly
I'm
a
just
work
saying,
of art, was it?
you can't
No,
run
that
into
wasn't
a
a thing of
fucking
beauty.
player
This is why I
that's
don't play in points
in
per
position to
reception
catch the
fantasy
ball,
leagues.
and that
Is
should
what
not
they
be a
call easy
pass
targets a
interference.
point there. Yeah.
Where
And you
from
went
going
that
for the
far
ball, though?
back, no bueno.
Well, I'll tell
You
you
ain't,
what,
but I'm saying,
I like their defense on my fantasy game.
Possibly
But that's
a
what I'm
turning
saying,
point.
though,
Big
like-
play
He's not playing to
coming.
do that.
This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Shea got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They get 15, but they still need to eliminate more. Fourth down.
Man, you want to lead caught backyard brawl? I mean, some chicks you gonna get away with.
Yeah, but like I said, man, that's fucking trash.
On fourth down.
You know what I think is trash? When the ball gets tipped and the Steelers don't try to catch it.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3
That's pissing me
timeouts.
off, bro. It's really pissing me off, bro. That shit is annoying.
Stop running crossing routes. You had a problem.
I'm not running crossing routes, and he's still doing it. That nigga's still doing the shit.
Oh, he was dirty motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not running crossing routes, and they still doing that shit.
Run outside routes.
Ah, that shit bullshit, man. I'm fuck that shit, man. Niggas stealing all kind of goofy ass shit. No, I'm not frustrated, but I'm just saying, bro. If we gonna play the game, give everybody a fair shake at the shit. Don't just do it to certain people.
I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly
Don't
right.
go on. In other words, don't go on YouTube stealing shit off YouTube because you seen it on fucking YouTube. You understand what I'm saying? Does that make sense to you? Am I making sense now?
Because we got a bunch of YouTubers in the world.
Yeah, come on, man. That's what I'm saying, though. You can't sit here and tell me that's not trash.
On second down, it's James.
Purity
inside, but nothing
I don't know. Maybe it's me. I don't fucking know, man. Maybe it's me.
When I put 100 on Davis, that's his dumb ass
situation.
Wouldn't switch his coverage.
3 points
I was like,
separating
fuck.
these two sides with 2 minutes left to go.
I'm just saying, though. I don't like that shit, man. I don't feel
the
like.
thing is, that's the game that brought Keelan into the league.
But I'm saying I can't let you do that. I don't feel like that shit is fair to other users on the game. That shit's not fair. Period.
Talk to him about adjusting the sliders.
I'm not gonna talk to nobody about shit because that's bullshit.
As we get you reset, they're facing a critical
I'm not fucking tripping.
now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Whatever.
I mean, I agree that, like,
and he's going to get
that shit trash.
He out there with, like, shitty corners and they getting away with it.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they
I feel like the better players get away
with 1:57
Yeah,
to go
but that's
in
what
the
I'm
ball
saying,
game.
though, bro.
Like, even in real life, they get like, Richard Sherman can grab you.
No, but they're not getting away. They're not getting away with that shit in real life, bro. You're not. First off, you're not getting away with that shit in real life. When you throw the ball to a player, and then another motherfucker come out of nowhere and just run into the fucking player, makes no play on the ball. Period.
I'm not saying they're getting away with the
That's a
exact
pass
same thing.
interference.
I'm saying they're getting away with it.
So they get the
But is it? But okay.
Is that going to be enough?
Is it a pass interference or not? Yes or no?
According to the NFL, if you watch this league.
Yes, thank you. Okay, that's all I need to know. That's all I need to hear.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
That's all I need to hear. Because the facts is the facts, bro. And it ain't like I'm sitting up here making this shit up.
I just want you to be happy.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just tired of this game and all that bullshit ass shit that goes on in this game, bro. That shit is pissing me off, for real, for real.
The Steeler offense here about ready.
Because I don't
for
go
their
on
next
YouTube
drive.
looking for
And on that
motherfucking
last
plays and
drive,
shit to run against people. I don't do that shit. I do my own shit.
Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to
That's
be a
why
little
it was
bit
so hard
better,
to
a
play
little
because
more
people
careful.
actually had a scheme. You know what I'm saying? Like how they do different shit.
Not necessarily the coach.
Look, man, fuck this shit, man. I'm done, bro. I'm done. I'm done with this shit. This shit bullshit.
A bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics.
I'm not playing this shit no more, man. I'm done.
I'm also
Fuck it.
wondering,
This shit bullshit, man.
seeing on defense, has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what
I don't give a fuck, bro. You can run the clock out for all I give a
he's
shit.
throwing it to the guys in
That shit trash, man.
You playing wheel, and he doing that?
But the game is trash, bro. That's all it is.
In this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast.
Game trash. Hell.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books.
Every nigga that I got running routes, my nigga getting bumped on the routes, nigga, before they can even get off the fucking line of scrimmage.
This dude is trash.
Okay, that's legal.
I'm talking about after the fact. I'm niggas 5 yards down the field, cuz that shit ain't. I don't give a fuck.
Looks like he'll throw here.
I'm not watching that.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
But that's
But he's saying they 5 yards down.
But I'm saying they 5 yards down the field and my niggas getting bumped off their routes. That shit ain't fucking happening in real life without a pass interference.
Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
No, I'm not lying. I'm not lying about that shit. That shit has happened to me twice in back-to-back games, bruh. Twice.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take
Come on, man. That shit is trash. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of that bullshit. Niggas gotta do bullshit to beat me, but it's all good, you know. I know how it is. It's hard out here when you keep going to the Super Bowl every year. Niggas gotta go to YouTube and steal shit. And I'm not saying we are doing that shit on purpose, but I'm just saying the game did that shit.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong...
Fourth quarter. That tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish.
Well, I'm glad I got the shit on fucking broadcast, because I can go back and pinpoint when the shit fucking happening. Every time, in both games.
Performance down the stretch.
That's cool.
I'm not lying to you, bro. I'm finna find it real quick, man. I'm gonna let you look it up on YouTube. I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm talking about.
Head back home
as soon as I find it.
Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll be on the road next week.